Hello, family and friends, and welcome to Quran Keep It Real podcast. Today on Quran Keep It Real podcast, we're going to talk about manifestation. And I always have a co host or somebody with me to help me with the podcast or talk with me about the podcast and the subject or, um, just the title of what we're going through in our life. But today is a special episode. I have to do this episode alone. I had a manifestation over my life and a moment, the present, and the future to talk to you guys about what I'm grateful for, my gratitude, and my happiness. I went to the water, and the sun and the water spoke to me to speak on manifestation 11:11. Okay, here's my past, present, and gratitude. I am grateful for my relationship with God, my health, my wisdom, my success, my love, my peace, my prosperity, my family, my friends, and also my work. So basically, I wrote some of these things down because I couldn't remember everything at once, but these are some steps that will allow God and the universe to understand what you actually want and put together the past, the present, and the present and the tense. So, um, after you do that, the more detail you have, you can achieve your manifestation. So here how I'm working on my manifestation, and I hope it can help somebody that's watching and want to manifest some things in their life. Okay, first you gotta make sure that you be like, I am so happy and grateful for my relationship with God. I am so happy and grateful for the sun. I am so happy and grateful for the earth. I am so happy and grateful for the sky. I am so happy and grateful for the clouds. I am so happy and grateful for wisdom. I am so happy and grateful for love. I am so happy and grateful for prosperity. I am so happy and grateful for my pastor. I am happy and grateful for my friends and family. I am happy and grateful for a roof over my head. I am happy and grateful that I'm clean of drugs and alcohol. And you can do it another way. You can also say, that was the detail for, actually what I'm grateful for in my present. So this is what I'm grateful for in my future. I'm grateful for the millions of dollars, the effortless money that comes into my life every single year through my business and through my first business class travel I do across the world with my family. I am so happy and grateful for God coming to me, revealing my gifts, talent, showing me, using me as an outlet to be a voice for addicts, suicide, mental illness, abandonment, trust issues, homeless. I'm just grateful that God helped me to be an advocate for mental illness, physical and mental abuse. I'm grateful that God introduced me to the lifestyle so I won't be ashamed of my past. I'm grateful that God um, made my life issues a struggle. I'm grateful, I'm happy, and I'm grateful for $100 million in my bank account, multi-million dollar business. I'm grateful that I have my own clothing line. I am grateful for my dream home, a mansion. I am grateful for the mansion. I am grateful for the 6 huge bedrooms, the 10 bathrooms on an island. The kitchen is the kitchen. I can see the island from my sitting in my kitchen. Um, I am grateful and really blessed that I can visualize these and turn it into reality. So basically what I did, I just manifest some good things that I really want to really happen in my life. And I want, you know, the universe to hear me. Um, Write it down 11 times. Not only write it down 11 times, say it over and over 11 times. Just keep doing it every single day, as much as you want, till you believe it. I believe what I'm telling you. I believe what I'm saying to you. I understand manifestation is real. I understand God is real. I understand the universe is real. I understand that I'm not breathing in oxygen on my own behalf because I have a body and that's what a body's supposed to do. I understand that God gave me breath. I understand that I came from dirt and clay and shall return. It's all about knowing that God is real. You got to know the universe is real. And then if you know this, then you know you are real. And you know that you are God. And you are God-like. Not God, but God-like. So right now, I had this vision, just giving up on everything that I believed in because I just felt like it's impossible to dream big. It will never work for me. Why it didn't happen yet? Who do I gotta know? Who I have to meet to be successful? How will it even be possible for a brother from 7 Mile, East 7 Mile of DeQuinter to come out of that situation? Because too many didn't. I know a few people did. I know basketball player Steve Smith did, stuff like that. But it's not really normal, without playing basketball or rapping or, just that's what black people known for. We always settle for working at the plant. It's just a good job that we feel in our heart. Like, I'm content and I'm satisfied where I'm at. I'm making it. I'm making ends meet. And I'm cool with that. I'm not at the bottom. I'm middle class, but I don't want to be middle class. I want big out of my life, and I know a lot of people probably feel the same way too with their life. You probably really want the best things, and you feel like it's just a dream. It's all right to dream. When we was kids, we always wish that we had this or wish that we had that. Sometimes we got it, sometimes we didn't. But get that kid feeling back in your heart, that you feel in your mind like it's possible. It's possible, y'all. Through the grace of God that I know everything that I manifest to you right now, I already have it. You got to know that I'm already a millionaire. I'm already got businesses. I'm already traveling around the world. I already got connections with people all around the world. I got rich friends. I got successful friends. I got educated friends. I got great people by my side. I got pastors. I got support system. I got organizations. And I see it, I believe it, and I know it. I'm also putting the work in myself and not about to just happen. Just fall into your lap. I mean, if you do, you manifest that, and it can probably happen. I'm not denying anything how God and the universe work. It works for people different ways, but the effort that I'm putting into it is basically knowing I'm already that already. I am famous. I am helpful. I am blessed. I do bless others. I do feed the homeless. I do donate clothes and other things for people. I know in my heart I'm living the best that I ever lived in my life. I know I outgrowed a lot of things in my life. Of course, it's not going to look beautiful and perfect to nobody because ain't nobody's perfect, you know. People always say the way they move is different from yours, and the way you move is different from them. It's supposed to be like that. We can't be the same. We can't operate the same. And that don't make me no less than a person. And nobody's better than nobody at the end of the day because we all fight some kind of intuition, some kind of self-doubt, or just some kind of low self-esteem. And maybe the self-esteem, when you put others down, might make you feel better about yourself. And that's how some people live. Like, let me put him down, and he not living, I'm going to say he not living right. So it can make me feel better, like I'm doing better than him because he's not living right in my eyes. And he's not following by the whole book like Jesus Christ. He's still like this kind of entertainment, and that's not right. You know, if that's the case that we fall short from the grace of God for one thing that's not godly, and you hold that over a person's head, but don't hold all the positive things they do. But if they do one thing that's not godly in your eyes, they hypocrites, they fake, they phony, they not real, and the perception that you put in your head about them is going to stick, or the way you feel about a person. It's your mind, it's your expectation of a person. You can have that. Like I tell a person in a minute, I say, if I ever loved you, you can have that love. I don't want it back. You keep the love I gave you. I don't want the love back because when I love somebody, I love hard and I love from the heart, and I don't take my love back. I feel like love is a powerful statement. I feel like love is action. You could say I love you all day. If you're not showing love, it's really not love. Love, to me, is action. And let's just say if people don't have nothing to give you and they can just say I love you, you keep that too. Keep your love where it's at. Because true love is action and showing somebody and talking to them and giving them encouragement to feel better about themselves instead of kicking them or bringing them down or making them feel like they're not good. That's the worst thing that we could do to people when they already feel like crap about themselves in the first place. We tend to judge people's characters. We make people feel like if you did it my way, things won't happen to you like that. But that ain't how it works. I found out our book is already made. God knows our heart. And you can repent. My main thing, what I'm doing right now, is a repentance within my old lifestyle. Drinking, whoring, selling drugs, hanging with these kind of people, killers, you know, whatever you want to say. And things that I wouldn't do now. It's a blessing and a lesson. I'm book smart and I'm street smart. And that's the gift that God gave me. We just got to figure out what our gift is that we can help other people, because that's what I feel like life is all about. Diplomas, education, that's good too. But if you don't have love in your heart and uplift people at the end of the day, or uplift yourself, make yourself a better person that people can see God in you. And that's my main thing, what I'm trying to do. Whether people accept it, whether people like it, whether people acknowledge it, all I try to do is just try to be better than I was yesterday, try to be better than I was an hour ago, because we change constantly. That's the gift that God gave us, to be humans. By being a human, you can change in an instant, in a minute, in an hour. Like a pastor, I talked to a pastor, Pastor Williams. Um, he from Lovejoy Church in Nevada, and he said he used to tell me when people used to talk about my addiction, and he would tell them God probably he probably asked God for forgiveness right now and make it in heaven quicker than y'all that been in church for 30 years. And that really made let me know that he didn't put me down or anything like that. And he made me feel like God loved me no matter what. So basically, we gotta let people know that God loves us no matter what we do. He want to see us change. He always got our back, even when we don't give up. I mean, want to give up. And when sometimes we do, because I gave up to be where I'm at right now. I gave up a lot of things that I used to do that I don't do anymore. Um, and a lot of times I think about it. Yeah, I say, wow, maybe it looked like it was better doing what I was doing before. It looked like I was having more fun doing what I was doing before. But I figure out I did it that way. And by me doing it that way, I stayed in the same position and I got nothing out of it. But at the time I thought it was fun, but it was daily. It wasn't safe. It could have been life or death situations. And I was playing Russian roulette, like a lot of us do, um, because a lot of people, the stuff I was doing, excuse my French, excuse me, I don't usually cuss, but a lot of the things I used to do, people is not alive. And I know people can be a witness because the things that you did, like, let's just say, for instance, you race cars. A lot of people race cars, they got in accidents, they die. Race on the freeway, hit something. Just little things like this that you still hear that other people is not alive to say, I made it through that. I got a scary story. I was driving one time, drinking and driving, and I went to sleep while I'm driving. I don't even remember how I made it home, put it like that. I remember waking up in front of my house after leaving the drive-in. So you know what I was doing at the drive-in. So I left it. I remember on the freeway, but I don't remember anything, how I got home, when I got home, none of that. So how did I get home if I don't even remember? Was I conscious, or was somebody guiding me and helping me while I was guiding me, protecting me? Spiritual being, an angel, God, somebody did it. And it wasn't me. And if they kept me alive to be a witness or a testimony to tell you guys about just one thing that I brought up. It's many stories I can mention and bring up to you, being abused as a child, and you could pass that abusive behavior on your children also, because that's all you know is getting beat, and then you do it to your kids, or you've been called names by your family members, and that's all you know how to do is call your kids names. It's like it's always going in that way. So someone have to break it, or you could just be not even like that with your kids. You could just be too strict, or you could be stuck in your ways. I know a lot of people that's stuck in their ways, not only not forgiving people, because you got a right to feel like you want to, but some people will take it to the grave and then they expect. Look, you don't have to forgive anybody if you don't want to, but do it for yourself. You don't have to kick it with them. You ain't got to talk to them. You ain't got to hang with them. But by you holding it inside of you and you teaching your kids that, if you got kids, or if you don't have kids, you doing that type of stuff to yourself and not letting go of your past, you won't be able to manifest or talk to God or the universe to receive what you asking for, because you're not letting go, you're not giving it to God, you're not trusting the process. That's all I'm saying. You gotta let go, let God. And then once you let go and let God, He will guide you in the right way that, you're trying to go. Or it's never too late. It's just words of wisdom that I had to forgive myself before I forgave anybody. I had to learn how to trust myself before I can trust anybody. Everything I'm telling you is a battle within. And then once you put it within you, you can do it for other people. So everything that I'm able to get on here and hold my 10 toes down, because I can honestly say everything I told you, I'm not a hypocrite or nothing. I don't have no beef with nobody. I can go on any side of town, any city, because I don't carry myself, I don't entertain it, and I don't deal with it, and I don't do nothing like that to even be worried about going over here. I can't be over here, or I can't go over there. Only why you feel like that, because the things that's going in your head is something you're doing wrong. Like me, I don't want to have no warrants or anything with the police. I don't feel like looking over my shoulders. My record clear. I pay my debt to society. I don't want to even be in that no more, because I don't like looking over my shoulders. So if anything happened to me, I know I didn't do anything wrong. It could be jealousy. It could be some kind of other act. But it's going to be the righteousness of God that I speak about. And don't get it twisted at all. I'm self-defense. Don't mess with my family. It ain't no sucker stuff going on. But I'm very humble. And I like to help people. And I have connections with people that want to help people. Sometimes you don't want to ask for help. I get that too. You independent. You don't want to ask for help. You just want to, do things on your own. You're like, hey, I got this. I don't need no help. I can do it on my own. I can make it on my own. I can be successful. I thought the same way. I said, I'm going to fight this battle alone. I don't need no help. I don't need nobody helping me. I don't know how to ask for help. I'm so used to doing things on my own. I don't want to ask for nobody. God is putting people. He putting His word, what I'm saying. You might not agree with it all, but it's some pieces out of this you might connect with, you might understand, or you want to change. We all should want to change. Right now, I'm thinking of 30, 40 things in my head, how I can make myself better and change. Just to feel righteous and doing the right thing in life, and not just feel like you just here on earth just to be here on earth. I want a resume when I die. I want a resume to say he was a advocate. He talked about wisdom, peace, love. He talked about health. He talked about generational wealth. He talked about getting along with people, forgiving people, loving people. That's what I want to be remembered about. You could live off the past, what he used to do. That ain't me. So when people try to be like, yeah, we remember you was doing this and you was doing that, and how did you change? People ask me that all the time. What made you change? And I say, I'm going to do a podcast, because so many people ask me, what made me change? Because when I came around, you can ask everybody. It wasn't good. And it was fun till it wasn't no fun. And advice that I could give people, you have to be sick of tired in your living condition. And 2, don't make excuses for why you doing what you're doing. I kept making excuses, and I wasn't tired. So they're the main 2 keys that I could tell a person. If you want to change your ways, you got to be tired And you got to trust the process. You just got to be like I told everybody, I said, I'm just tired of living like this. And I'm not about to take my life. So it wasn't like, hey, I'm about to take my life. I can't take it no more. I'm not going that way. I don't want to go that way. I didn't want to go that way. I'm not suicidal. I thought about suicide. I mean, I thought about a lot of things, but that don't mean I act on it. I did a lot of things, and a lot of things I can still do that I and come to my mind, but I don't act on it. Right now, the state of mind that I'm at right now is about manifesting things. I manifest a beautiful relationship with a woman that got her mind right, that know God, that's a CEO, that want a man in her life, that changed his life and they can build together and love each other and be honest with each other and just be, be together on the same page or everything. That's my manifestation. And you gotta be very attractive. I want a very attractive woman that not only expect me not to be judgmental, let me be who I want to be. Let me be me. I don't want a woman that try to tell me how I should be. I take your word for it, but you got to trust me. And I want to trust my woman. I want to trust my girl that I know that she doing the right thing, that there won't be any questions in my mind or thoughts in my mind or trust issues in my mind. I want us to trust each other. I want us to love each other. I want us to have the bomb sex. I want us to have, fun dates, traveling. I manifest a woman that we could travel the world. We can just enjoy life together. Around the same age as me. Just know what she want out of life. And just let a man grow. Let me grow and be better. Just know that, have trust in me and say, that's my man right there. I know he gonna grow. I love him. It just love me for me. Not for what I got or what I can do for you or looking at me as a come up or try to use me or try to play me or talk about me or just like, okay, he think he's successful. Let me bring him down because God is not gonna let that happen anyway. But I'm just manifesting a queen in my life, someone that we can enjoy life together. We could turn up and we could turn down at home on every single level. We can read together. We can read the Bible. We can get education. We can go to conventions. We could go to the science center, just educational thing. We could just go get on a Ferris wheel or, go to an amusement park. Just somebody with, ambitious like me, fun like me, and love life like me. And hopefully you don't drink and smoke because that's another thing that I can't be around. And I try to improvise and say, it's all right with a glass of wine. I already made my mind up. I can't even have that. So whoever drink and smoke, good for you. Somebody with the right state of mind and know God, We all got our types what we want because I know I'm not everybody cup of tea, but I know what kind of tea I like. And so I won't never lower my standards, my happiness to make you feel comfortable with whatever I do. Post it on Facebook, post it on Instagram, or whatever, any way that I move that you don't like or you disagree with. I'm not gonna make myself low standards to make anybody feel comfortable with trying to make me feel low about myself for what I do, which not hurting anybody, and trying to make a reason to say that I'm hurting somebody. To me, that's just seemed like, when people do stuff like that, I can't think of the name of the word for that, but it's like they try to make you feel bad for your happiness, and because they can't do what you do. Or if they could, they would do it. Or so many things I could call this, but I'm just trying to be so professional and not trying to go off the strip of, you know, but them kind of people I see every day. I see them and I read through people and I smile. I smile at them because they don't know any better. I don't do nothing like that, and I've never been a hater. I've never been jealous of nobody. I see people doing wrong, and I pray for them. I don't talk about them. I don't try to bring them down. I just wish the best. I see good in everybody. I want somebody to see the best in me. So that's why I see the best in other people, because I want people to see the best in me. Look at mostly of all the things I do right, then you can't hold the things that you don't agree with, what I do, what you don't like. But you got to understand, you got to forgive yourself before you can forgive me. So that's where I'm at with my life. I forgive myself, and I also forgive whoever against me. So I really appreciate y'all for tuning in to Quran Keep It Real podcast about 11/11, manifestation, also self-doubt, self-love, and everything we talked about today. I hope that someone got something out of this conversation of peace, love, and changing your mindset. Love your family, even if your family don't love you back. Love your friends. Just know that everything is being prophesized, and life is really about love, because you can't take nothing. You can't take nothing on this earth that you think you love more with you. So just know that, just love yourself and treat people right, and have empathy for people who don't know the battles that they're going through, and keep them in prayer. I don't think everybody want to get high and drink, be prostitutes, homeless, or the life that they live in. If you do, God bless you that you living like that. And I'm glad that you happy. As long as you happy doing what you're doing, God bless you. But if you want to convert to God and be on a higher level with the universe, some things just got to change within for you to have peace. And you can show it, and you can look like it. I don't know if y'all can see it on me. I am happy and I'm grateful. I have so much gratitude into the land of God. I am so grateful for my pastor, Pastor Williams, Eddie Williams. I'm so grateful for this man. He is awesome. I love him. And for God putting that man in my life. And my homeboy, Ucenta, sticking by my side, my best friend Kelly, my uncle Cedric Mitchell. Man, I love you, dog. My auntie Early Jones, my cousins Mia and Melody, Mia Cook and Melody McNeil, my other cousins that stick by my side, Henry McNeil. Just grateful for my circle that I do have, and also my family that's coming back in my life. Maybe I messed it up. Thank you, family, the Williams family, for coming back into my life. I really love you guys, everybody in the Williams family. I'm glad, because I was very hard to deal with, because I didn't give up. If you like me or if you don't. But I'm glad I changed my mindset, because the perception of me means more to me in the way I carry myself. Like I said, Everything I do is not going to be pleasing to people because I'm not supposed to be pleasing to you. I'm not supposed to. It's not meant for me to be attractive to everybody. Facebook is not a dating site where people be on here advertising their body or whatever they do, trying to get a man and think I'm supposed to move some type of way because I ain't thinking about it. And it's funny. Like, turn it into a dating site. Niggas, females on there showing, got 40 dudes. And you think I'm trying to impress you? It's funny, man. It's entertaining. You know, then they will post, I'm single. Then they will post, I need a man to do this. You don't remember what you just posted. Come on. Come on. You don't check your messengers in your inbox and your comment section. Like, then you expect that you would say, I want a good man. We so in denial, you know what I mean? I know I was in denial. I know that. And that's why I'm doing this, because I can look back on this and this will help me through my denial. I can watch this over and over and get an understanding of self. Really get an understanding of self. Because I used to fall for that. And then now I'm not trying to get with nobody. I do want to be with somebody, but I'm not trying to because I'm working on my success and stuff like that. And of course, I like to have friends, and believe me, I got friends, and I can meet many more. Where I'll be at, people that be on Facebook that I be seeing, they don't be at nothing like that, conventions and expos and successful stuff like that. So I really deal with a lot of business people, like real business people, not nobody on Facebook that, that ain't got their stuff tight. Tell you the truth, nobody never got their stuff all the way right, but I do hang with business. I change who I hang with, so it's entertaining to me. But the people that I do see that, you know who I'm talking to. I got love for y'all sisters, and I love y'all. I love y'all sisters. I love my brothers. I love everybody, but we gotta just take a look in the mirror, and the way you see the way I move that you don't like, look in the mirror at yourself. Check yourself out. Do an self-inventory. How you treat people, how your attitude is, how you talk to people, how you move with people. And I guarantee you, you're not very likable sometimes too. So we gotta just, everybody don't love you. Believe me, everybody do not love you. So you just gotta know your heart. Try to just live right and love yourself. And if you love yourself and did right, then all this will attract to you. That's all I'm saying. By me keeping it real, I know I'm attracting real people that got a not like-minded, but understanding and listening in their mind, like, okay, I get what this brother is talking about. I understand how he breaking it down. This man is genuinely breaking it down for a 2-year-old. And that's what I'm doing right now. It's just really, really deep, how it's all about this to get that, and no self-love, no respect, and somebody got to change it, or at least make you think about changing it, or make you listen. If you don't listen, you heard it. I know I'm not the only one that said it, so I just feel in my heart, hopefully somebody got something out of this, because I know I did. And I'm about to go watch this over and over, because it's going to really be therapeutic for me to know what I know. But I do got some more information for you guys, and I'm going to get to that. But I think I did pretty good today on my own. First time doing the podcast by myself. And I feel really grateful and very blessed that God opened me up to just manifest my feelings of how I felt inside, and maybe some other people that felt the same way about being judged, um, about manifestation, about thoughts in your mind that make you feel unwanted or not good enough, and trying to change for the best. That's what this was about. I feel very relieved, but I do have another episode to talk about something really deep that just crossed my mind, but I don't have time to talk about it today. But it's real sincere, because the devil will use people that's close to you to hurt you. And that's what you gotta recognize when you're going down the right path. You know, you're gonna get you're gonna find some kind of somebody to make you feel some type of way. So you gotta recognize when the devil coming, or enemies, or not so good people, and you will know how to handle it for when that time comes. Cause come unexpectedly, it gonna catch you off guard. You gotta just pray to God and say, when it do happen, God take care of it. So yeah, you guys, I don't want to sound like nobody daddy or mama, trying to tell people how to live their life, but it's just some things that I experienced, and I think, we need to look into it and understand it more about ourselves. It's just know thyself, know what to eat, know what to think, know what to. It's like, if you feel guilty or wrong about doing something 9 times out of 10, or if you having bad times doing something that you saying, I can't get along with this person, we always get in a fight. You got to do a self inventory. That's all I'm saying. If you see you still stuck in the same position that you was last year, I think you need to make some changes. If you still can't get along with your family, I think you need to look in the mirror and get some things right. If you still stuck at the weak job and hate the job, I think you need to look in the mirror and do some changes. It's just not that. It's within. So I love you guys. Thank you for the love, support of Quran Keeping It Real podcast. And I hope someone got something out of this. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Quran Keeping It Real. And also follow me on Facebook. Love you guys. And I want us all to win and be successful by changing our mindset. I love you guys. You stay blessed. Peace.